What's good, everybody? It's your boy Uncle Sam's Reject, and I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm back with another episode of JC Howard Road to the Show. Here we are, tuning up for the playoffs. As you see, JC sporting at 333 average. We are in first place in the division, and we are trying to solidify our spot into the playoffs. Down 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. First pitch comes into JC, swing and a miss. 0-1 count, 2 outs. Another pitch he fouls off, just a little ahead of the changeup there. Tell you what, JC has been on fire here as he gets a little bloop single in the left field. Thinking about going two, but realize it's a little risky with 2 outs. Now there we are, keeping a streak alive. Here we are, our second at bat, bottom of the fourth. 1 for 1 today so far, still down 1-0. For some reason, our teammates can't seem to get anything going. But here we are, leading off the inning here. First pitch comes in, JC fouls off that pitch. Borderline, possibly could have looked at it, but it's too good, too close of a pitch. Now we are very early on that last pitch there. 0-2 count, and we get caught chasing the high cheese. JC looked absolutely horrible in that at bat. Now here we are with an RBI opportunity here as we let that high fastball easily pass us. That was easy to lay off there. And JC hits a ball hard to left field, but it's right at the outfielder. Nothing you could do about that. Still down 1-0 here as you see JC out in the field. He lays out to make an outstanding play. He fires it over to first, and he gets the runner by just a step. Something we've seen JC do many a times ever since he was in A-ball. He just absolutely loves to flash that leather. Now here we are, still down 1-0. Bottom of the 8th inning, 2 outs. Let's see if JC can get on base here. 1 for 3 so far in the game. Showtime feature. As we drill the ball back up the box, second baseman can't get it on a diving attempt. We're thinking too. He's chugging, and he does get in there safely with the head first slide. JC Howard with the leadoff double. But it goes null and void. We do end up losing that game 3-0. Moving on here. You see it sporting a 76 and 66 average. Still in first place of the division, of the AL Central. Facing off against our division rivals, the White Sox. Now, you see JC there's batting average has gone down a little bit from 333 to 317. But he is still one of the better hitters on the team. As you see here, runner on first, 1 out in the top of the first inning here. Let's see if JC can advance the runner to third base. First pitch comes in. He's just a little late on that two-seamer. Pitch 2, and he sits back on that curveball, and he drills it right back up the box. The runner is going to advance at third, and JC is right behind him, advancing at second. That right there. They didn't give him the double. I think they cheated him a little bit because he did not stop running. But that's neither here nor there. We did eventually end up getting a run out of that inning. Now here's JC's second at bat here, 1 for 1 so far, 2 outs in the top of the third. 1-1 tie here, facing Chris Sale. Pitch comes in, and he just misses a pitch inside. Borderline, didn't really have to swing at it. Next pitch comes in, he's too early on the changeup. Moving along in that bat, 2-2 count. Gets a pitch, and he hits it hard, but it's right at the shortstop as he easily fires that over to first base to get JC out there. Now here we are, 1 for 2, 6 inning, 1-1 tie. And it seems like if JC doesn't get the timely hit that we need or the RBI, we're not going to score many runs. Sad to say, but JC at 18 years old is one of the most important players on this team already. As you see him grounding out to the third baseman there. Weak ground ball. There's 2 ground outs in the infield there. Now we did end up taking the lead in this game, 3-1. In the top of the 8th inning, JC with the Showtime feature, and he pulls that pitch into the gap right to the right fielder. Easy single, base knock. That makes JC 2 for 4 on the game. Now we see JC here out in the field doing what he does best. Gets the opportunity here. He lays out and dives to his left. He does make the stop. He gets up and fires. And he is going to get the runner by a mile. Wasn't even close. JC, one of these days, one day soon, he's going to get us a gold glove. Ended up winning that game 3-1. And here we are moving on against another division rival, the Kansas City Royals. You see JC here as one of the most prominent players in the league. You see him highlighted here in this game. Him and Lorenzo Cain as two of the most important players on our team. This should be a good one. Always fun when we square off against the Kansas City Royals. JC's did get his batting average to go up 2 points here over the last couple series. Still battling at that number 3 hole. One of the most dangerous hitters in that spot. Today we're facing off against Ian Kennedy, who's not looking too good this year. 4.32 ERA, 9-13 on the year. JC should be able to get a hold of him pretty quickly here, as you see him with the 10 home runs. Trying to quickly get those power numbers up here as we're situated. 2 outs, top of the first, nobody on. And we take a tough curveball low and away, but it is a ball. Good eye by JC. Not falling for the dudes. He doesn't want to beat the ball into the ground here. And he ends up grounding out to the second baseman anyway. And he almost legs out an infield single. These infielders are casually taking their time with JC's on the base path, but he's running hard. He's running a hard 90 the whole way. Now here we are, second at bat, top 3 here. Down 5-2 with a runner on first. See if JC can get a hold of a pitch. Showtime feature. All low and away. He loves that curveball. And he gives us another pitch. Showtime feature. And JC turns on it. And it looks like it has a chance to get into the gap. But it is cut off by Lorenzo Cain. But that is going to be a stand-up double with the runner advancing to third base. So we have a good chance of scoring some runs here. We end up getting 1 out of that deal. And JC now got advanced over to third base with just 1 out. Marlon Byrd, who actually leads the team in RBIs and home runs, can score JC here as he hits ball lazily to the pitcher. But he throws it away, and JC is going to score easily. And Marlon Byrd is going to advance to second base with a head-first slide. Now you see we tied the game up here, top 4, runner on first, 1 out. JC up the bat again. Now in the 4th inning, Ian Kennedy is getting kind of worked here. We have forced him to throw 59 pitches here so far. So we're getting our money's worth. And I thought about swinging at that pitch since we guessed right, but with JC's luck, we would just fly out here. Now this is an easy opportunity, but we're tagged out. The runner does advance over to second base. Moving on top of the 6th, scores 6-all, run on first. JC lines the ball back up the middle. Pitcher had to get out of the way in a hurry. Absolutely smoked it. Nobody had a chance. Bottom 6 here. We don't get any runs out of that. Ball hit to JC's left. He's thrown across his body. And like he does so many times before, he makes it look so effortless. So easy. Man, this kid is just ridiculous in the field. As you see, we have a 7-6 lead here on the top of the 8th inning. Now we can pretty much end this here. JC weakly swings. The pitcher with the amazing stop, but we do beat it out for an infield single. I don't know how the pitcher fielded that ball, but it doesn't matter. JC still gets his 3rd hit of the ball game there, and he is on first base. Mike Napoli up the bat, 1 for 4 with a single RBI. He actually never tends to get hits while JC is on the base path, so we have to take this into hands of our own. Thinking about stealing, legs up, and we're gone. Mike Napoli strikes out, but JC is in there easily with the stolen base. We do not end up scoring there. But moving on to top of the 10th inning, 8-all. JC's up the bat, 1-2 count. Let's see if he can make them pay for something here. He lines out to the third baseman. Mike Moustakas made a great play. He kind of didn't have a chance. He kind of had to protect himself because that's how hard the ball was hit to him. Now we have bases loaded, 2 out, 2-2 count. Bottom of the 10th. This can end the game. We need a ground ball here. And it is grounded to JC, and he's going to fire it across the diamond to first base. And we managed to get out of that jam here. That was a scary turn of events. We almost blew the game there, but here we are. JC getting another base hit right back up the box, hitting the ball where it's pitched. Textbook hitting. This kid is on fire today. Hopefully the rest of the team can help put something together and we can go ahead and get a win in this game. Here we are, 4 count here. Mike Napoli up the bat. You see he's 2 for 6. All we need is a ball in the gap, and JC has enough speed to score from first. We're going to be aggressive and try to win this game. As JC is off, Mike Napoli strikes out once again, but JC easily swipes second once again. This kid is 100% on stolen bases. He has not been thrown out yet this season. We're trying to keep that going here as we see Marlon Byrd, one of the best hitters on the team, who tends to get the job done. And he swings, but the ball's high and deep. But it is going to be a little short of the warning track as the left fielder corrals under it and makes the easy catch. Now here we are once again. JC's 4 for 7 with a double and 3 singles. Top of the 14th inning. Both teams did manage to score, but it's still knotted up here, 9-all. JC gets a pitch inside that was borderline. It looked like a strike. I don't know what the umpire was looking at, but we're not going to be too upset here. 1-1 count, top 14, and JC looks absolutely foolish on that curveball. I don't know what it is, but JC is not seeing the ball well against his pitcher right now. Another pitch comes in, and JC has to get out of the way a little bit, almost hit him in his toes. There we are, 2-2. Got to protect here. Anything close, JC does have to swing at, and he fouls off a pitch high and inside. Way to fight there, full count. And JC does hit a ball to the shortstop, and he's thrown out by about a step and a half. How many hits do they expect you to get? But here we are, top 15, 9-9. Runner on first and second. JC can be the hero here on the road and get us these runs in that can win us the game here. As we guess that pitch right, as we were thinking, curveball in the dirt, easy layoff, 2-1, hitters count. Where would the pitcher go next? JC has to hit the ball somewhere, and he just hits it off the end of the bat early on another curveball. JC has seen just about nothing but curveballs here in this at-bat. Trying to sit back and wait for his fastball. He gets his pitch, and he does, but he grounds into a tailor-made, easy double play. And we are going to end up losing this game in extra innings, 10-9. We fought one hell of a match. But thank you guys for coming out and checking me out. Uncle Sam's Reject, arcadegames.com. I'm out this bitch. Peace.
Where's the cat?